The plan was to come on today's episode of Premium Sport on PBO TV, donning the jersey of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, saying, oh, at last, we have grabbed our second chance and we will be at the playoffs next year in March with just one more game remaining to win, which will take us to the World Cup. But as it stands right now, we are heartbroken, disappointed. A country with so much talent, so much resources will not be at the World Cup just because some persons have been irresponsible. And now over 200 million Nigerians have just been wailing and lamenting that this country, blessed with so much footballers, will not be at the World Cup. Where did we get it wrong? We'll do a post-mortem. Yes, the jury is out. We will discuss all of that and more. Because even on the continent, our very own players did not get to win the biggest of the prizes. Maybe aside Chiamaka Nnadozie, who has won it for the third time on the bounce, winning the best goalkeeper in Africa, and maybe the Falcons also winning the best team in Africa. That was the end of it when it comes to Nigeria and the CAF Awards. What is really happening to Nigerian football? How do we fix this rot? Where did we get all of this wrong? It's a full house on this episode of Premium Sport on PBO TV. I'm the amazing Kingsley Akman, and people de para. Yes, I've got Boluwati Tonishola Omoni as usual. Josh Ikeokoli is also here on the show. And then because we needed all of the passion and all the parade, we brought someone who has species. Yeah, she's that species that can go all out when she needs to go all out. And that's her forte. Spicy Wumi is also on the show. But before I even get to talk to all of those guys, listen. This is another passionate Nigerian.
Hello, Mr. Goalkeeper. First of all, if I mention your late dad name that it make you get upset, I'm sorry from here. But you are very rude. You rude to your colleagues. You want to be controlling all the whole pitch. You don't want to listen to correction. When they correct you, you want to be act like a big man. On the pitch, you want to be act like a big man. Your hanky-panky in that field is too much. Show you obvious that you are doing hanky-panky. You are not facing your keeper. You are not facing. You're supposed to give all your colleagues courage. That you move. You should stable. You will be playing with football inside box 18. I the only goalkeeper in Nigeria. I the only goalkeeper in Nigeria. You do a lot of mistake. We are trying to correct you. You are saying that. Come, let me tell you something. You are not in position to come to my DM to be
All right. I could go on and on, but that's just one Nigeria saying Stanley Wabali is the hanky panky. Guys, the jury is out. Let me introduce we had to bring in a lady, and I'll come back to this Real Madrid jersey. You know that you're not supposed to come on a Real Madrid jersey. You're not here because our Arsenal ladies just defeated you guys, in midweek. So, but let's not go there yet. Let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. How do you feel that will not be at the World Cup?
First of all, who made the rules that I cannot come on here with the Real Madrid jersey? Hello, everyone. It's good to be here again. Thank you for having me on the show. Okay. So what was the question again?
That's a fake face to where we're about going to on this show. Bolu, what you on? This is green. This
Don't be Nigerian green. Nah, I'm green. This one. I want to go fight. All the hanky panky they are doing, all the big boy that you are doing. So now I wear. So I want to go fight them.
All right, guys. Josh is also here, but I wish
He's
we
lost in transit.
Yeah, I wish we could. Maybe Bolu should lap Josh, something
Not
like
for,
that.
not for big batting.
We know that people are really angry about what's happening with the national team. So we need this kind of, comic relief and excitement on the show. That's why they are here. When we are done with the seriousness, we'll substitute Bolu with Josh, and then they can go with gloves. And
the sisters can battle each other.
Yeah, the sisters. Yeah, both sisters.
And the sisters.
Josephine and
Josephine. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Where do we start from, guys? We won't be at the World Cup. And maybe for context, let's reel out the countries that will be at the World Cup for context, so that we get to understand.
Curacao.
Yes, where we
AC.
stand for context.
Uzbekistan.
These are the countries, ladies and gentlemen, that will be at the World
Cabo
Cup.
Verde.
Ghana.
Ghana. If you know what Ghana do was this one. I spoke with a few.
This one is
Yeah.
42
On
teams.
the day of that match itself,
Ghana trend
they
passes.
just started posting pictures qualified.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
tell them say they don't go after. They say they don't like small competition.
Yeah. I actually agree. I actually also feel that even if we, by luck or chance, win the AFCON, it doesn't still excuse the nonsense and debacle.
I'm hearing some consolation. At least if we win AFCON, it's better than to go to the World Cup and not do anything.
That's absolute
You
nonsense.
go first still.
Absolute
Leave, don't do
nonsense.
anything. Go. That's how we said about Morocco and they hit the semi-final of the competition.
Yeah. So here are the 42 countries that have qualified. The host nations, 3 of them: Canada, Mexico, United States. Asia, we have Australia, Iran, Japan, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Uzbekistan. In Africa, Algeria, Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia. Mind you, Tunisia in our group, in our AFCON group. CONCACAF, Curacao. Some pronounce them Curacao. Haiti, and then Panama. Curacao are that team that I said have a population of 156,000. So, Jeremy Feludun.
That's too big now.
Okay.
Curacao no big reach Ebute East.
Okay.
Not West, though, not the whole of mainland, though.
Yeah.
Just Ebute alone. Their population is more than
From
Curacao.
Lekki Link Bridge to Lekki Gate. If you check the population,
We pass Curacao.
wow. Okay. Europe: Austria, Belgium, Croatia, England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Scotland, Spain, Switzerland. Oceania: New Zealand. South America: Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, and then we have Uruguay. Although there are 16 teams in the playoffs for Europe, of these 16, 4 out of the 16 would get into the World Cup. We have 6 more spots remaining. Then the remaining 2 will now be the one that we ought to have gone to. Would have been seeded with Iraq, but now DR Congo and Iraq are seeded. We now have a country
New
like
Macedonia,
Caledonia,
New
New Caledonia.
Bolivia,
It's sickening.
Jamaica as well, yeah.
It's sickening. Okay.
Kissy, do you know that Haiti they are not for like 3 years or 4, they have not been playing in their country. In fact, their coach has never been into Haiti. And they still go World Cup.
They'll still be at the World Cup.
I said their coach doesn't know where their country is. And he's been in charge for almost 2 years. He's never stepped his foot in the country. They don't play. They play in, I think, Curacao. That's where they play their home games. They go World Cup. We get
Where did we get this wrong? And okay, let me start from there.
We got it wrong, I think 3 or 4 years ago when we sacked General. We had every opportunity to have sacked him after World Cup, we didn't. After the AFCON that we finished third, we didn't.
2019.
Then we were now preparing for another AFCON. Boom, we sacked him. We did what Man U did. No plan, nothing. Oh, Eguavon came on board temporarily. Was there a plan after? Nothing. Oh, we failed to qualify for World Cup. If I don't get out, so I'm not good enough. What was the plan? Nothing. We kept moving on. Then we got Pesero. We complained about this, but Pesero at the AFCON solidified our defense. We kept moving. Okay, he played 2 qualifiers. We didn't win. Then AFCON finished. What happened? Pesero, no contract again. Boom. Then after Pesero, what should we do? I thought Munike was the best option. Different options. Then boom, we gave Finidi. For whatever reason, they had problems in their team here and there. I remember after the whole thing, NFF did like this. They didn't say a word. Sport Minister said, we told them not to talk, blah, blah. So the problem has been building. We didn't lose this World Cup qualifiers in this playoff. We lost it years ago. So everything kept building. Team harmony was poorer than before. We always complain that players come late, but at least they will come Monday night or Tuesday morning. Players started coming in Wednesday. And there was a time, I can't remember the player that came in on Thursday. And we had match on Saturday. So the problem started building up. We kept quiet. NFF are saying nothing, that so long we are rising here, FIFA ranking. we are right. So immediately the playoffs started and problems started. You knew
We have
it was
risen
hard to
again.
come back.
We will not be at the World Cup, but we have moved up 3 places from 41 to 38.
You know this thing is
We are the
coefficient.
fifth best team in
By the
Africa.
time they move to the next maybe few games, we start moving. So all these problems started long ago. From beginning, I don't think Chell was the best man for the job. But we got him. He stabilized. One of the things I asked was, because we say, Finidi killed us. But I said, if this guy doesn't qualify, what was the plan? Are you going to let him go? Because your mandate was qualified. Then he failed at the CHAN. People said, now he has failed to take us to the World Cup. What's the next thing? Until we say, people say, why do we like to call names? That why not look for solution? What if those name callings, bringing them out is the solution? I think since at least I've been following our football, we've had bad NFL presidents. But it feels like Buso is the top of the list. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do. If you go to press conference,
he was at the CAF Awards.
He will be at everywhere.
He picked up the awards on behalf of the
Falcons.
Falcons.
Is it me that didn't even see it, or they didn't give women coach of the year?
No. So the women coach of the year, they've moved them. I think like 3 awards that has to do with them because of there are tournaments going on. There's the women's Champions League or something like that.
I did.
So
did they play women's Champions League last season?
So I think the excuse
there's no excuse,
learned was that they would announce those winners on a later date.
So why are you waiting? The award is January to October 15. So what's my business with what is still going on now? But that was
I think I saw that on the CAF website. So
they are crazy. But that's because I still have issues with some of the things they do. But in all, until we start doing the right things, myself and Josh were discussing off here about English national team. English national team are playing well. They are winning. They are not considered. The fans still don't agree. The media is still calling them out. No, you may say that they overdo, but the truth is they want their team to win. If England win the World Cup today, the whole world will not rest because their media go. That's the kind of results we want. We finished silver at the AFCON. Everybody, MON. If we win gold, what are we going to give them? So those are the things we need to see to think. But unfortunately, we speak about the future. As of now, which future? Under 17, 2 years running, no AFCON. Under 20, they beat us like baby for World Cup. Under 23, they no go Olympics. See men now back to back, no World Cup. And I've heard people say, okay, why not groom NPFL players? I have no problem with that. But do you know the NPFL players senior the Super Eagles? So it means even the World Cup, we are thinking let's groom NPFL. They will retire before the Super Eagles players.
The NPFL players go for CHAN, they still get beaten, black and blue.
I don't even think anybody in this current Super Eagles squad would be fit and at the peak by the next 5 years is
Benjamin Fredericks.
How many? That one. Because Iwobi will be 32 in 5 years.
Yeah, you said anybody.
I said Iwobi.
I give him one.
What's his name? Osimhen will be 32 in
Adam Ako.
Adam Ako played under 20 in 2019.
Yeah, he will be at the next World Cup.
Will he even still be playing for Super Eagles? So I don't.
Tolu Arokodare.
Don't make Nigeria as well for you. So me, I'm part of those that say just flush, especially if you don't spend 1 year for Super Eagles, just flush all of them and move on. After this AFCON, let's start. Boy, who are we starting afresh with? Is it under 20 where then they beat? Or under 17 that cannot even go past WAFU? You see that we have a lot of work to do. And the easiest way is to start intentionality. And thank God Josh is not in this segment now. Just for the count, the French school thing they did. Morocco did the same thing. South Africa did. England did. This guy, I'm not saying it's a guarantee that you will win. Morocco didn't win World Cup, but their people are happy about their performance. They didn't win the last WAFCON. They are happy with the performance. Now, they're one under 20. Even though that rubbish, they did National Team of the Year award and they gave under 20, but that's on the side. They won under 20. See, under 17, they lost first 2 matches. Since then, boom, they picked themselves up. They are playing well. England did the same thing. England won every underage competition. Europe, they won some at the world stage. Intentionality will pay off at the end. South Africa are not a footballing nation. The ones they put their interest on. The Olympics when they started in Rio, I met with some South Africa and they said most of their medal winners came from the same school where they focus on sport. They go school, they do academics, but sports is their focus. Kingsley, this thing is not magic. Talent is never enough. If you pack 100 talented people who are not serious, pack 50 people who are average and put their heart to it, they will likely succeed. See Brazil, they are still the most skillful nation. But when last did they do anything worthwhile? Argentina will not get skills reach them in code, the samba, blah, blah, blah. Argentina don't win everything in the last maybe 5 competitions. Intentionality and plan. Luck is there. When is your time to shine? You will shine. But if luck self come and there's nothing to, luck self will carry self and go to another nation and it feels like Morocco are the hallmark for African football.
Okay, let me ask Mumi. Bolu has shared the blame, taking us way back. Let's look at the immediate moment. We brought in Eric Chell, fire brigade approach. Eric Chell has not lost a competitive match in duration time. He lost to DR Congo on penalties. But you look at all the competitive games he has played. In the group phase, I think he won 4, had 2 draws of the 6 games that he handled. We went to Unity Cup, he won it. So I'm looking at, he has not lost any competitive game. Now, do we blame the coach? Do we blame the players? Because the players too came for this crucial and important aspect of us qualifying for the World Cup. I want to see Bessie. He started dragging everybody, asking for their money. Or we blame the Nigerian Football Federation.
Top of the list.
Yeah, for putting us in this kind of precarious situation where they had to make us go through the qualifiers with 3 different coaches. And then now also all the players, which led to the players asking for their money. Or it's the players that are at fault, that play first, qualify, like the Falcons did. Got the job done first before now asking for their money. They won it first. How do you think we should apportion the blame? 20% for this one, 10% for this one, 5% for this one, 100% for this one. How do you think we should apportion the blame?
So, like Bolu has rightly mentioned, top of the list that's ought to take the blame. Most of the blame is the Nigerian Football Federation, because of how they've handled things over the years. And then I also, in a way, I'm going to blame the players because they have every right to protest the money thing and all of that. But the timing was very, very, very bad. Okay. You have a crucial match ahead of you. And then what you're supposed to do is just go and play these matches first. Because you didn't even think that, okay, what if we don't qualify and we're asking for money? Go and play these matches first. Then you can make your demands. You can do whatever. It will be completely justified and everybody will support you. Okay. Because while all these things were going on, I was reading the reactions from people on all of social media. But you know, Nigerians, we're always too emotional when it gets to these things. And everyone that mentioned that they ought to go and play these matches first. Then protest about the lack of payment afterwards. Every single person that pointed this thing out, they got insulted. They insulted them. Kiniko, what if you were the one? How can you be working all this while and you don't receive any payment? This one. Okay, why don't you take a cue from the Falcons? They get the job done amidst all these conditions. But then after they are done playing, they can make whatever demands. And if their demands are not met, then
you cannot protest.
You cannot protest and say maybe you won't go to the exactly.
Qualify for the World Cup for the playoffs first in March. Say you won't go for the AFCON. Nigerians will support you.
Exactly. So that is the aspect in which I'm going to blame the players because okay, you are protesting, and then when you got to when you're supposed to do your job, you could not get the job done. So what's the point of all of this fuss that you made before the?
It's sad. So you're not blaming the coach?
In a way, I'm going to blame him because of the. I'm going to blame him, but he carries the least of the blame because you just pointed out that he has not really lost in. The games he has not lost any competitive games, so he seemed to know what he's doing, but he made some kind of mistakes with the substitution during the qualifiers. So
maybe that's where he takes his blame. Well, I think Umi is being a bit what's that word now? Diplomatic.
Abi Bomb played their head. Why did the coach change his lineup from the second match? The only lineup I understand is the defense.
And then it's not even looking like we are Osimhen FC. Because the moment they took the guy out like this, he went out with your hope. Excuse me. He went out with your hopes of qualifying. It's not part of the problem. I'm not going to agree with you. Excuse me.
The best highlight for Osimhen that match.
Excuse me. Let me talk. Let me talk. Allow me to speak.
You have the floor.
The likes of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, don't they have bad games as well?
Okay.
They might switch off.
but we
Excuse me! Excuse me!
You don't enter Messi for
Bolu, excuse me. Allow me to finish.
Talk. Oh, yeah.
Allow me to finish. So there are games that players switch off. Then, as the game continues to
switch on,
switch off.
Did he not score? Excuse me. Was he the only one on the pitch? Did he not score?
Who is that number 9?
In the previous game,
is he the only forward?
Yes, in the match.
The only forward. You don't have wingers.
Wait, do you know that Osimhen was also part of our problem?
Wingers don't use the
job
score.
is
No.
So what's their job?
Create goals.
Okay, so how many chances did they create
The
for
one
him
where
to
they pass,
score?
fight that.
How many chances did they create for him to
One
score?
they can't.
You guys don't have this kind of vim for people like Ademola Lookman that you just mentioned now.
I don't know why should not start in our team.
Luku guy has been off for a couple of
You
games.
should not be starting
And
for
Chelsea
our
is
team.
still continuing.
That's
I pointed it out on that
should
day.
not
I
start
said
in
it.
our
I had
team.
the discussion with someone on that day that the game was going on. That why does he keep starting this Luku guy?
I will start
Why does
before I
he
start
keep
to play the
starting
Super Eagles.
Luku?
I will
Yeah.
bring back Musa.
Why does a person like Moses
Musa
Simon?
that have been doing terribly as a GM of Kano Pillars.
His GM.
Why does
Relegation was
happening, Moses Simon.
like
He will
Moses
put Simon
Simon that
on
has 3 assists in 3 years or something?
So here's
Why
the
does someone like that still get
Here's
called
the
up
thing.
for the
Here's
national
the thing.
team?
I actually feel that Eric Chell, maybe it's not even from Jose Pesero. When we tried to play maybe with 4 at the back and normal style, the team struggled. We were conceding.
Yeah.
And that's why I switched to a back 3 or a back 5 at the AFCON. I made the team play free-flowing football. I actually feel that maybe Eric Chell also is not maximizing to the fullest potential our players.
Of course.
Because I watch, and then I have issues with him on selection.
Yes.
First and foremost, our best midfielder from January to December is Rafael Onyedika.
Why did he call up was it just for
So that one, I swear, is going to run.
So how Rafael
midfielders?
Onyedika doesn't have a shirt in the Super Eagles is why we're not going to the World
doesn't
Cup.
have a shirt on the bench.
It is why we're not going to the World Cup, because if
wasn't
Ndidi,
called up.
No, he will call up, but you know the part of
if Ndidi and Onyeka plays ahead of a player who we saw him against Barcelona just I think last week or thereabouts when they played 3 Club Brugge and Barcelona, and people were like with high weight. This guy got a yellow card.
Chukwueze is using jazz. I think I will forget to mention
as
his name.
according to the coach, voodoo.
Imagine the nonsense too that our coach goes out there to say that they're using voodoo. There was some
You can
decision,
imagine.
just like
Yeah,
we blamed,
Wow.
like we blamed Jose Pesero at the AFCON final. That you saw that Olaino was knackered. Why did you not make a substitution and help him? Just like we blamed Janet Raw in 2019 that Wilfred Didi was tired
against
Algeria before he had Mahrez scored.
Against Argentina.
Yes, he didn't make the right substitution. For Eric Chell, I feel that, okay, first, you mentioned why change the team that played against Gabon. I feel that, okay, because that team played extra time, maybe you might need some fresh legs. I understand why he started Frank Onyeka, to give extra cover in, for our defense, because Congo na Jambody team. But when it mattered most, firstly, you are to take out Osimhen. You need someone to lead the line. And your first option is Adam Tako. Meanwhile, Tolu Arokodare is the more Osimhen-like lone striker kind of player. That's one. Now, it gets into when they were passing us to death. You need legs. Bring in Rafael Onyedika. Let Rafael Onyedika come and bust things for you in that midfield. He didn't do that. You now brought in Tolu Arokodare for Alex Iwobi. You were to make a substitution when it was going to get into penalties.
5 minutes to penalty.
Your senior man, your first penalty taker, is the captain of the team. Ekong. You don't bring him. You bring him. I don't even think Awazem had one.
I can't remember seeing him.
So
I have to say that maybe he became the best penalty taker in the training. Say maybe he go play. He didn't take any penalty. So why did you bring him on? Because that 5 minutes, we may have even had the chance to score.
Thought
he
wasn't going to go to penalty.
So I'm thinking that the coach should take his blame. The players also should take their blame. I don't think we would have gone into penalties, into extra time against Gabon if Osimhen was clinical enough. In that minute gap, Osimhen was atrocious.
The last kick of the game.
Yeah. Aside from the last kick of the game.
But he
two
still got
two or three chances.
Oh, JB.
2 or 3 chances in that
The
game.
30 minutes are fair. You show for the
Yes, 2 or 3 chances in that game. Osimhen messed it all up. And then the last kick of the game, put the ball in the net, let everybody go and rest.
That was shocked me.
Osimhen took us to extra time, which I feel made the players also tired.
No, he showed in the next game.
So everybody must take the blame.
Blame him with your full chest. All this cutting through the corners is not
I just explained it now. Why I'm blaming Osimhen. I just explained why I'm blaming.
When the goal we consider, I've seen some people try
we friendly.
No, I don't think it was in the
goal we considered,
yeah.
it was the Iwobi's
It
fault.
started from Iwobi.
Because for NDD, the only thing you can blame for it was slow, but NDD is not a fast player.
No, he has never
Then
been.
you now pass.
No, that's stretch. There was nothing.
You control the ball to the opponent.
It was either he kicks it, but his leg no reach. That was the best he could have done.
Kick the ball away to
He stretched to touch ball. Now then leg fit reach.
Then leave the ball.
But you see, Bassi. I've heard people give excuse for Iwobi and Bassi. Iwobi, any player can lose.
Okay, so
Bassi was not even in position.
Bassi, why does this sag his shots? I mean,
you're lying on me.
Iwolako, Odogon,
It's a London thing, so that's all I know.
I don't even understand what I saw. I was like, what is this?
So I have to.
One bad would have scored an own goal as well.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
yes.
also feel that.
Say that thing again.
Play it again.
I also feel that maybe our players
They know what
are not disciplined enough.
They are not.
I also
kind
feel
They
of.
lose
that.
their heads.
Yeah, our players are not disciplined enough.
Because it will be the yellow card Osimhen got. Imagine maybe that game he scored a winning goal and you do mistake to come on. You will now start thinking, hope one suspension won't affect the other.
Wait, Osimhen scored the most important goal in that match.
Was
the
the
second goal. Osimhen scored when it was 3-1. He did come on shirt. Like, are you okay? You have been moving shirt. That's movie you see.
She understands.
Why are you moving your shirt?
But in the end, like one of the things I said on the Google, everybody did back our team.
Yeah.
Just that back, pass back. There's back
It's just,
and there's back.
it's just kind of
So
sad.
Osimhen is still in the back, not the back.
He's not buy anything.
Eh?
Leave.
I like when people say all the matches Osimhen play we won. I wish all the matches we won.
He scored in all the matches that he played in.
Did we win all the matches we played?
The ones that
Did he score against Zimbabwe?
The ones that he
Did he
missed.
score against Zimbabwe?
The ones that he
Did he
missed.
score against
What
Zimbabwe?
happened to the rest of the
Wait,
guys?
see.
Why
All the
didn't
ones
they get
it's only
the job
one we
done?
still lost. The ones he
For me,
missed.
too much is given.
Too much is expected.
How much did you give him
Osimhen
that I
was
expect him?
was part of the last person to come to camp.
It was second to last. It came here for only this crazy one. To this one, Josh, like, what's his name? Big goalkeeper.
He had a match now.
Yeah, it was since Saturday. I mean,
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
When they say it's not signing, I'm going to chap.
Yeah.
Oh, now, yes.
Nah, Tuesday,
I'm
Tuesday night.
focused on
Now Tuesday night.
So was it checking?
So it came before only Okoye of all people. See,
Yeah.
I'm focused on my
Josh,
national
you see
team
why
now.
as much as we want Okoye, you still say that's not serious.
So guys, I don't know. Well, Polu tried to give us a way forward. Maybe when Josh comes on, but I also asked him the way forward. Wumi, what's the way forward? I have my way forward too, so that we can wrap this
This
up.
band NFF.
Huh?
This band NFF.
Okay. Okay, Wumi wants to hear mine. I feel that, see, it can be worse. You go to the AFCON, you crash out of the group stage. I don't think
Nothing.
They
They can't crash out
won't
of
feel
the
bad
group
about it. I'm just,
They can't.
we won't feel bad about it. So right
They
now,
will not. That's
plus
what
the
they
NFF.
won't.
So I feel that our administrators are shameless.
Yes.
In 2019 or 2021, what Egypt hosted the AFCON 2019, they did not qualify from their group, and everybody resigned from the FA president.
Oh.
Jamaica qualified for playoff. Their coach resigned.
That's a
Steve
McLaren.
thought it was even too early. You should
Yeah,
have waited.
Steve McLaren.
But just because Curaçao went ahead of them to the World Cup,
Yes.
he stepped down.
Yeah, he said
And
there
Gia resigned.
are people better than him.
We
that
die
can do
here
the
than
job.
to resign.
So it's ridiculous that by now, ought to have ruled. The NFF president ought to
At
have
this
gone.
point,
NSC just disband everybody.
maybe federal government should be involved. Let FIFA ban us.
The incompetence starts from
The top.
the
It's
top.
So here's what some persons are saying, that it's not a sport thing. That because in other spheres of life in Nigeria, offices where they allocate money, they'll tell you monkeys swallow the money,
Snakes
swallow
swallow
the
the
money,
money.
nobody got punished. They allocate money for security, nobody does anything, you understand? They allocate money to the health ministry, nobody
know that
resigns. So
this
that's
thing-
why you can't also tell people to resign
Of course.
when it comes to sport or football.
Do you know that this thing is so bad that even the social media handlers as little as their duty is, because I don't see they are not even performing that duty well. They always have to go to. Do you know? For instance, now, for instance, now a match is going on. You know how the other clubs, how the other countries they do this. You can actually go to their page and you get all these live updates. Sure. They don't do all of that.
We don't. Actually,
they don't. They will go to another page to go and steal their videos. Yeah, maybe post them on
a Victor Modo.
So, for instance, now if someone let's for example, if Josh scores now, they don't have a current picture of Joshua to post. They will now go to Jetty Images on Google to go and crop the pictures from there.
That's terrible.
They post one picture from maybe like 5 years ago.
You know I can't blame them.
They will not post.
No, I can't.
Nobody calls them.
Remember that when
there's this guy that is actually dragging them
among themselves. You know that thing.
You know I can't blame them.
You don't know what they did. The guy is dragging them so much. I mean, the guy's videos actually gets about millions views, and they see that this thing is going viral and it's not looking good on them. Do you know what they did? They actually went to go and block the guy with the official Super Eagles page.
Both of you to think they have shame.
The guy used his personal account to blocks him with the Super Eagles account. He blocked him everywhere. The guy posted screenshots like, look at these people.
Here's why I'm not surprised. That's just the social media. During the qualifiers, I don't know if it was AFCON or World Cup, if you remember very well, we as Nigerians struggled to see our own games, qualifiers live. We had to depend on the links from the countries that we're playing against. Nigeria, Nigeria.
I said one of the qualifiers, maybe Olympics or AFCON qualifier. Falcons, their media affairs are not there. So it is updates from some people there go tell them we don't play. So the updates are coming like every 20-15 minutes.
Someone was asking online when this whole brouhaha was going on that who are the media, who are the official photographers for this thing. They now brought
official photographers.
Someone mentioned two people. Like the person said, okay, is this person? Then they went to go and check those people's page. One of them was
I said they're not get. We don't get official photographers.
The pictures the players. I mean, the person handling the page.
Puja, Modo, and they don't have their own. The only thing I know the NFL Super Eagles does. Their media officer, it started from I think Femi Raji. They have like
the person handling the page. Yes. The person handling the page is living in London. That is handling the.
Oh, don't say that again. They'll fight you. That's how they fought you. They fought me that last time when we said one committee that they opened
for NPFL.
The rots cut deep. It's so
deep.
In every sector. Yeah. When they are ready for things to change, the change has to start because I'm not sure if they are ready.
I don't think
they will start from the NFF itself, because it seems they are just there to
it's terrible.
Embezzle money.
Do you know how they win NFF presidency? If you even know that one alone,
they ask us.
You will know we are not ready.
Yeah, I don't actually think we are ready. Okay. Very quickly, I want to take Bolu's view concerning the CAF award so that we can wrap this up, and then we'll bring in Josh to just have him banter a bit with Fasumi. I hope you guys will take it easy on yourselves.
I will not take it easy.
I'll just run through it. Good one for Nigeria. Chiamaka Nadozie, women's goalkeeper of the year. Yeah, third time winning it. I think she'll win it again. Because I'm looking around.
Will still win it. There's nobody.
Men's player of the year, Ashraf Hakimi. You agree?
Yep.
Women's player of the year, Ghislaine Chebak.
Never.
Why do you think so?
Esther or Ajibade were the best player, because last season our team struggled in Spain. Then this season, she and Ajibade even play same number of games. She's the striker. She has not scored one single goal. Then Esther Okoronko, this season alone, they get the fire.
Yeah.
Last season she the fire. At the AFCON, they will tell you she scored. It's not the highest scorer award. It's the best player award. Ajibade was the best player at the AFCON.
Yeah.
Won 3 man of the match award. So what are they selling to us? They want to do because Osimhen and
no, I don't think so. I disagree with that, because that same Morocco 2022, Asisat Oshoala won the best player. 2023.
She was super for her club. Don't forget that part.
2023.
Shebak was not super for
Osimhen and Oshoala won.
Osimhen won the best player in his club. All those won everything.
2024.
Oh yes.
Ademola Lookman won the best player.
Lookman was basically because of that AFCON. For that final of the Europa League.
Now 2025. I feel that where the mistake came from was there were games in that WAFCON that Ajibade ought not to have been player of the match. It ought to have been Esther Okoronkwo. There were games in that AFCON.
But she won it.
That she won it, but we were questioning.
Immediately, Okoronkwo didn't make top 3.
Yes, we knew that Ajibade will not win it.
I knew they
because
were
if Esther made that top 3, she should win it.
But Shebak wasn't winning man of the match. At least the win for her. Except the game she scored the hat-trick. So out of the 5 goals she scored 3 in one match. So how did she become
the highest goal scorer?
Oh, so it's the highest goal scorer of the tournament. Why would not they give you highest goal scorer the winning of the?
We ought to have just left our Okoronkwo in the top 3.
Or we should have just gone and give more. If they give more, they give this award. I don't mind because that get the fire for our club.
Okay. Men's Young Player of the Year. Oh, Otman Mama, what a player! Morocco, like.
So just leave Morocco.
Because this Otman Mama
based on that, that's what they said. I'm giving this is a Bania, Bizabiria because
he's a genius.
Morocco pack everything.
Women's Young Player of the Year, another Moroccan, Doha El Madani. Coach of the Year, Pedro Bobista, Cape Verde's coach. I think first time going to the World Cup. No problem. Men's Goalkeeper of the Year, Yasin Bono. That one is a genius. Women's Goalkeeper of the Year, Chiamaka Nadozie. Men's Interclub Player of the Year, Fistin Maile. Broke our hearts. He's on his way to the World Cup playoffs and then Club of the Year, Pyramids. National Team of the Year, Morocco under 20. You agree?
He's rubbish.
Why?
I love the team. I love body. Why are you giving an underage team as national team of the year?
It's also a national team.
No, it's not a national team.
It's a national team.
It's an underage team.
It's under 20 national team. Under 17 national team.
It should not be close to it.
So why would you not give it?
There should be. If they want to give, I will give an underage. It's an underage team for God. So what? I've never even heard an underage team be nominated for national team.
Why would they not be nominated?
Why? They are not a national team. They are an underage team.
If they had not won it, who would have won it? Maybe Cape
Give Morocco, give Cape, give whoever.
Morocco.
Who won the AFCON no this year? Give one of those that did well in this qualifier. Tunisia didn't concede a single goal. I think Ivory Coast didn't consider. Give those ones. Why are you giving another
Women's national team of the year, Nigeria?
They are crazy. Who would they give before?
Okay.
They're the one. They now say, oh. So if they give every, what happened to the women's coach? The excuse is not legit. I'm not a big fan of Justin Madugu, but he's the men's coach of the women's coach of the year.
He's the one that win it. Yeah.
Because they've already played the Women's Champions League for last season.
Yeah.
CAF. Don't worry, they go give her tomorrow.
Okay.
If ASFA or something wins Champions League, they give her ASFA manager.
I don't know.
Champions League.
I don't know. I don't know why that happened.
It makes no sense because the criteria is from January to October 15. So whatever control you are playing now does not matter. We don't care. We don't care.
Okay, let's see how that goes. All right. I said we're going to do a very brief substitution. Bolu will be back when we get into club football. Bolu will be back. We'll just bring in Josh. He'll talk about the CAF Award. Give us a few cents concerning the Super Eagles, and then I don't know what him himself and me have to do, but let's do a quick break on the show.
Don't have to
Premium Sports will be back. Don't touch it. Welcome back, guys. Still Premium Sport on PBO TV is a special edition. We have to do this. We know club football, till the AFCON. So let's just sort Nigeria once and for all. We're doing. And I remember that a few weeks ago, we said we're not going to talk about Nigeria again.
Should we even do the AFCON?
Nigeria will be at the AFCON.
And so, see, I really don't care about Morocco. See, there's nothing sweeter than United 26. # we are 26. 3 countries. The potential of 3 countries. Passports will be stamped, but they might not be stamped anymore.
No. Josh, does it mean that because Nigeria won't be at the World Cup, you won't be at the World Cup?
It makes it difficult as a Nigerian journalist. It makes it extremely difficult.
You don't look like a Nigerian journalist.
It sure makes it extremely difficult. My passport says otherwise.
You look like you're from Curaçao.
My passport says otherwise. Unfortunately, it makes it extremely it makes it extremely stressful. The amount of, if 100 journalists went to Russia, 10 went to Qatar.
Yeah.
And the money that you make, it's just extra
investors
stressful.
will just pull out because Nigeria will not be there. Yeah.
At this point in time, do you think I care about people that are doing Aluta for their own money? I mean, I don't fault them for the timing, because you can say that if they qualify, they will still play them Sakamadre. they'll still play their handicap. You don't go for AFCON, you don't go, they'll still wind them, they'll go for the AFCON. If you now say, okay, do it as you beat Benin, people now say, is it ordinary playoffs? So the fact that they did not win at all is the problem. There's no way you can placate these animals, the NFF. There's no way. See, they will catch you in any way. You know how all these things that they say, what an elder sees sitting down or lying down.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can go around holding these people by the scruff of their neck. In as much as the timing was terrible, but the best time they would have gotten their money was when they did it. Because if they did it after, they will do audio. Shebi, the Falcons have won the WAFCON. They promised them 150 million.
It's true. The presidency have not given them that money.
The Tigers qualified for the 2020 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. They had issues because they complained after qualifiers. And as they qualified and complained, nothing happened. It led to the late President Buhari telling the Minister of Sports, then Sunday Diary, take these guys off basketball, ban the country from playing basketball, and the media did not complain. Amongst everything we are saying, Osimhen, yes, should take his blame because why in Christ's name are you insulting Finidi George? Why in Christ's name are you insulting?
Was that the reason why we didn't?
No, it is part of, see, their ways.
I think that problem started
It started from there.
Wow.
I know people are throwing Finidi George under the bus, but then the
Women
players,
don't like this,
the
I
players
understand.
are
I don't like
indisciplined.
it.
Yes, Osimhen is our best player. Yes, we seem like an Osimhen FC. But then, Osimhen should have killed his chances in the first half of Gabon. And in the second half, we should have beaten Gabon in 90 minutes, even before that his 9 minutes goal.
Yes,
The only
yes.
one on the pitch.
He had like 5 chances that he missed against Gabon. Before
Like
that one,
everyone else does.
he had the most chances.
And
he's our main number 9.
Number 9.
So at least let's even leave that last chance that you could say the pressure, it was the last moment. We should have killed the game before then. He got that chance against Ghana in 2022 and he dribbled the goalkeeper and scored, but it was offside. That same exact chance and it was offside. And then this time around, CAF, FIFA, referees wanted Nigeria to go to this World Cup. They really seriously.
Don't say what you cannot back. I don't know.
I will say it.
That's why his name is Josh.
They really
I don't
wanted
know
Nigeria
if
to
CAF,
go to the World
FIFA, and referees wanted us to go to the World Cup.
Because Congo should have won us.
Raise your hand up.
DR Congo should have won us 3-1, 4-1. I looked at that Gabon clip. In as much as they said it was offside,
It was
but
not.
we dragged the player.
It was a penalty.
It was a penalty. Gabon should have beaten us. So everything favored Nigeria. See, luck. They say luck, no the football. Luck, they this one. Luck.
We
favored
messed it
football.
all up.
Eritrea favored Nigeria.
Yes, from there.
Everything. Madagascar, Mali. Eric Shell called Mali. Mali that did not have a business to win Madagascar. Mali beat Madagascar 4-1. If Madagascar had won, we would not even make the top 4.
Yeah.
They beat Madagascar 4-1. Why? In a very useless match. Just like how Colombia are beating Venezuela 6-3. Like, why are you just being a wicked person? Allow this team to qualify. You don't need it.
Why?
Like, why? Also, they beat Madagascar carelessly. Madagascar should have been the team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Let's even leave, even if Eritrea were there, Madagascar should have been the team in the playoffs. Because they actually got more points than most.
Yeah.
Mali, Port Sassani in their Gary. Even Uganda, that's in our group, in the AFCON, they got 18 points out of 10 games. We got 17 points out of 10 games.
So we ought not to have even made the playoffs.
So we ought not to have made the playoffs to get to
everything
this
worked in our favor.
Everything worked in our favor. Just play the damn ball. And then, look at what happened. You cannot beat Gabon. You are control. Okay, you held possession. You played well. What happened against DR Congo? They put 2 CMFs, 2 midfielders. What? Wait. See, I've been saying this thing since. Chukwueze should not. The only reason Chukwueze is in this team because he's Osimhen's best friend. And because he's Osimhen's best friend, they will always bring him. He's Osimhen's
I have no idea.
He's Osimhen's roommate. He's Osimhen's
So?
Osimhen's best friend. That's the only reason for me, because Chukwueze doesn't have any big. The last time Chukwueze played well before that Benin game was in AFCON 2019. You see, Kelechi Iheanacho, Ahmed Musa, they deliver more on the national team, even if their club form is bad. We got to this playoff because of Kelechi Iheanacho. He scored against, I think, Zimbabwe and Lesotho. He scored one of the goals that we picked up a draw. And if we not draw that game, we might not have made the playoffs. So, Kelechi Iheanacho would have also scored a penalty, even if it's just on the bench.
He's injured.
We shall have brought in a Rafael Onyeka as well into the game, into the midfield. And then I understood the 2 extra defenders because Shell has already been using alone in the day. I understood bringing Onyeka as well. But then why didn't you bring Onyeka in the second half? Why then did you not start your 2-man attack? At least Lukman or Chukwueze or Lukman and Iwobi, whoever you wanted to start. At least start your normal 4-2-2.
If you have started 2, I think they are Congo. First 20-25 minutes were nowhere in that game. I think we have scored like 2 or 3 goals before.
And then they also missed a chance. Those players, they missed it. That Lukman led it.
So
I don't know the kind of
Ndidi and somebody with that.
And somebody else.
That's where Osimhen was angry. Well,
so we should have killed things. One, we should have even beaten Zimbabwe and Lesotho home and away. We shouldn't be here. So, in as much as I agree, the Football Federation, people are saying, people are blaming Guso and Pinnick. It has been since time immemorial. Why was Shuaibu Amodu sacked in 2002? Because of this same thing that Sondolise is now talking about, that they were supposed to share the money, and they didn't divide the money that FIFA gave to the federation to share 50 to the players, 50 to the federation, even though it should not be 50 to the federation. Because what are people doing? FIFA gave money to Nigerian football. Okay, yes, 50 to players, 50 to federation. Olise went to go and do Aluta that give us our 50, and then federation from there they started making up 1 or 2. That's how they exed Olise and the likes out of the team, and we saw the debacle of 2002 FIFA World Cup. Shuaibu Amodu got asked. Oningbide was sitting on his chair and was saying that he had money on that. That's why he could not stand up and shout. So it begs the question. See, this is not just a Pinnick thing or a Guso thing. It's right from time. 2002, why was Amodu sacked in 2002? Why was Amodu sacked in 2010? Why has Austin Eguavoen been in the NFL? What is he doing in the NFL since 2003?
Football director.
Under 17 coach 2003, we don't make it out of the group stage. Under 20 coach, we don't make it out of the group stage. Olympics 2012, Olympics coach, we not qualify for the Olympics. Super Eagles coach 2012, we not qualify for AFCON. AFCON 2012. Eguavoen was the coach. You now brought him back again. World Cup, we not qualify for World Cup. You still brought him. You're still bring people. I was listening to a radio station today. They are saying that we should employ Austin Eguavoen. Sylvain Sopala was saying that we should bring Austin Eguavoen. We should bring our local coaches. Even the coaches, what are they doing? I'm not a fan of Eric Shell, but I mean, it seems like he's able to at least eke out some wins.
He's unbeaten. Competitive
for the Super Eagles, not for the Chan Eagles.
Yeah, for Super Eagles.
He was destroyed by the Chan Eagles, which is why we should not be shouting home base, because we've never won the Chan. We've only been to 1 Chan final. We not qualify from 2018 to this one. We not qualify for years. So even the Chan self, they qualify for Chan. And then Remo Stars in Ikena, they collect 5-1 against Sundowns in Ikene. They didn't play.
They played Abeokuta.
Okay, in Abeokuta.
Yeah.
So in Nigeria, Remo Stars are beating 5-1. I don't think Super Eagles can be beating 5-1 by South Africa.
Wait until we get.
I know Brazil beat us.
Wait until we get to the AFCON.
I know the AFCON is not in Nigeria. At least AFCON is not in Nigeria. So they beat us at least. I don't even still think that Nigeria can lose horrendously because the defense is good. In as much as you might fault Basi and Shemi Ajayi for the penalty miss, what they did in the 120 minutes, I can forgive them.
Yeah.
Because one, like you mentioned, Trustekong. Why did you not bring Trustekong? Tolu Arokodare was the one playing penalties for Gunk before he moved to Wolves. Why was he not playing penalties? They clearly did not train for penalties. Okay. So I lay the blame. The NFF obviously should be asked from time.
Yeah.
But then the Nigerian system is wrong. Okay. Even in our offices, from our police wardens to traffic to everywhere, there's everything is just wrong. So I don't think those old men will want to leave.
Okay.
Because they are benefiting from it. But for the players, they need their own share of the blame. Osimhen should be calming down. He should be calming down. In 2022 World Cup qualifiers against Ghana, there are sometimes Osimhen should have passed, wanted to do Shangalo.
We remember.
Moses Simon as well. He reached another walk-off 2022 in Ghana. In the first leg, he had clean cut sitter. He blasted it just like how Osimhen did. Now 2026, he's playing a very useless penalty. Like I don't know. Like what are these players thinking?
Okay. All right.
What is players thinking?
We can go on and on. We just had to allow Josh because Josh was filming when he was. We had to allow him pour out his heart. Guys, we have to wrap this up because we've got weekend football. I'll just take Wumi on. She's on a Real Madrid jersey. Why you lost to Arsenal, ladies, in the Champions League?
If you've been following the Real Madrid Women Football Club, you know that it's a team that is still very much fresh. Still new, are still up and coming.
Okay.
So Arsenal women has been.
I'm not blaming you.
Arsenal women, excuse me.
Champions.
Arsenal defending champions that blew a 2-goal lead against Bayern Munich.
But you lost to the defending champions, Arsenal. So it's
come
not...
and win it again this season. Let me see.
Oh, last season, Arsenal
won it before.
Wait,
we're still up and coming.
Wait,
oh,
really?
Man U women.
At least we have a better
Man U
record.
women.
We have a better
What
record.
did you? What was
We
the
lost
score
to
like
Wolfsburg
yesterday?
5-2.
Thank God.
Wolfsburg is a more accomplished team in Europe.
when Arsenal won the last season,
Tell them.
they beat Real Madrid on their own.
Man United is even
So?
Man United women is even more of a weaker team than Real Madrid. But Man United have a better record in the Champions League this season than Real Madrid women.
Wait for
It's a
it.
fact
Don't
now.
worry.
Okay. All right. Let's. I just had to rub that in. Arsenal ladies beat Real Madrid.
Oh,
like,
don't worry now.
Real Madrid. Arsenal
We'll talk at the end of the season.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
All right. Good.
Nothing will happen for Real Madrid. Barcelona will dominate today as they have been dominating.
I'm not saying I want them to
in the Champions
try and
League.
win
At
it
least they've
again.
won it twice.
Yeah, Arsenal
Real
ladies have
Madrid
won the
is-
Champions
Come
League.
and
You
win it
see,
again.
Real Madrid women and Barcelona women
When
have
did this Real Madrid women team even start playing in all this big competitive?
they just started playing even before United, so
They
they
started
should
playing
even be
before
better than
United.
United.
So have
but
you
they are not
won
better.
it?
At least United is even better this season
Wait
than Real
for
Madrid.
chat to me at the end of the season.
Real Madrid-
Don't worry.
Okay. Good.
No problem.
Umi, before
And Real Madrid women even won the Copa
Josh is
del
fine.
Rey.
It's
now.
Chat to me.
Josh-
United have won the women.
Joshua.
Josh is fine. She
Chat
said
to
on-
me
United
at the
even
end
won
of the season.
trophyless women's club.
You see? I told you
Have
that.
you won anything?
Yes,
as well? What did
yes,
you win?
FA Cup
You
last
won
season.
the FA Cup.
Did not this
Less
previous
privileged.
season. Yeah, see, the women's FA Cup. United have won it.
Less
Real Madrid has not
privileged
won
trophy.
anything.
Wait for if you have a team.
Anything.
If you have a team like Barcelona in your league,
If
You are not
is
going
it not
to-
Arsenal that beat
you
the
are
Barcelona?
not
Is it Arsenal
going
that
to
beat the
win
Barcelona in the Champions League?
Arsenal beat us in Barcelona.
It's not the same
Final.
Barcelona.
come and beat them again.
They'll beat them again.
We have done it before.
We'll
We
do
do
them
it again.
again.
So it's always
Okay,
interesting
wait
to
for-
talk
I'm
about
waiting.
women's football when you're an Arsenal fan, but we can't switch this conversation to men's football. Nobody touches Real Madrid, so I'll just ask
Even
you.
them, Kasuchi, they should win treble.
No,
Let them win
no,
treble first.
Yeah, okay, so
Shameless
treble
people.
is bigger
No.
than
Win treble.
15
No,
Champions
no.
League.
Win,
Yeah,
win
okay.
it,
15,
win,
Josh.
show dominance.
This
Don't
one-
spam
Josh,
a
don't go
competition.
there.
That's how less
Don't spam
privileged
a
people used to
competition.
for
behave.
a team that
That's how less privileged team used to behave.
People
Stop
will
shouting. The
people
last
will
time
say
you
that,
won it was
see, no problem.
1988.
No, it's not.
Don't even say it. I mean, at 2008.
It's 2008.
Okay,
2008.
Yes.
a kid that was
Yes.
giving birth to
No
2008.
problem.
Josh.
Arsenal has not won Champions
Josh, some team have not won. That's why I said keep quiet.
No, see, my point here, my point here is
talk
that,
about
my point
it.
here is that,
Josh,
Chelsea-
you have no
Chelsea,
point.
no,
You don't have
Chelsea
a point.
finished sixth.
Stop
Chelsea
trying.
finished sixth.
Stop trying
I won
to
the-
fall banter with me.
No,
I am
please,
not your
bring the camera
mate.
here.
Chelsea
Mute
finished
their
sixth
microphones.
in the
Mute
Champions League.
their
Chelsea
microphones.
finished sixth and won the Champions League.
Mute
I
their
cannot-
A
microphones.
cup competition.
I cannot be
Josh
losing
is
my
fine.
voice.
Win
I cannot be
the treble
arguing with
Josh
you.
is fine. It's fine.
Win the treble.
It's okay, Josh.
You're my little brother.
Yeah.
Win the
I'm
treble.
Josh is
bringing it.
Don't win treble, you win
I
treble.
don't know why Josh is bringing conversation. A team that has won 15 champions. You have to do
Win
that.
the treble.
Don't
It's okay,
even
it's okay,
try.
it's
Don't
okay, it's
even-
okay, it's
don't
okay, it's
even
okay.
try
It's
with
okay.
me, okay? I'm not your mate, okay? Rest.
Before we let you go, Real Madrid will play Oche this weekend. You guys are already flying high. Mbappe is
We're
doing
not
well.
flying high, please.
You don't like what you're doing already?
No, I
Xabi
don't.
Alonso is not doing too well.
Mm-mm.
Why?
I'm not convinced. Just the
But
best.
it's better than Don Carlo
Oh, according to Wooms.
last season.
According to whom?
Last season now.
The season before that, Sunko.
No, let's talk about last season and then Alonso is here now. Mbappe is scoring goals.
He has not even done anything that is close to whatever
Because
it
he
was
just
that
started- he just
yes,
started
so
now.
that's why I'm
And
saying
his
that
stats is
I
actually
am.
decent.
That's why I'm saying that I'm not convinced just as of yet.
Okay, well, if
One
he
of
wins
the
the
things,
league
one
or
of the
Champions
things,
League.
one of the things that we complained about Carlo Ancelotti was his substitutions, and I see that Xabi is not even better in that area. He's not. His substitutions are always atrocious.
What should he have done?
But he's top of the league.
What should
It's
he have
top of
done?
the
He
league.
removed Vinicius
He
and
don't come
Rodrigo.
out
Who should he have brought?
Don't come out 2 points from that 5 points where we did before. So they are 3.
But do you think you guys will win the league this season?
They
I'm
have won
positive
the,
that we
whoever
won.
wins the next Clasico wins the league. She have won the first one, so they already have 100.
Okay.
The winner of the Clasico wins the league.
Okay, good. All right, we'll wrap this up. Let's just bring back Bolu. Starting with me, so good to have you. Thank you so very much. In case you guys don't know, see Wumi. Okay, let me not say anything. But
Say it now.
what's that handle again? Hikma something.
Hikma's cuisine. Hikma's cuisine.
Hikma's cuisine. She dey cook fire. Just
That's why it's spicy.
yeah, just
Sometimes
look
pepper-
her up.
Pepper dey plenty for her too much.
Yeah,
Good for the
Hikma's cuisine. Yeah, look her up. She dey cook fire. Like anything we want chop. Just chow. Thank you so much. It's good to have you.
Intercontinental
Thank you.
Africa.
Yeah, intercontinental. Parito. All right, let's do a break. We'll come back. Bolu comes back on the show and then we'll wrap this up. All right, guys, welcome back. Final lap of the show. Premium Sport on PBO TV. What a show it's been. Well, thank God we didn't have to separate them.
Now them shouts, now me they sweat.
The gentle one, Bolu, is back on the show. You can see here Wumi's voice. That's how it be. When Wumi is around, it's always chaotic.
His place is always spicy.
Yeah, you bring Wumi and Josh. If we now do mistake and say we want to invite Chipu to the set, then just forget.
No, you can spice it up with a certain Pedro.
Oh no.
But you just come on studio for them.
We just do the studio for them and then make them enjoy themselves. Okay, guys, let's just quickly wrap up the show. I've got games this weekend, but I think we'll just stick to maybe the Serie A, La Liga, and the EPL. Oh, I'm looking at the Serie A. Napoli, Atalanta, AC Milan, Inter Milan, pick up the bunch. Let's do
I think that's the best. I know that there's some people who look at me with corner eye, but that's the biggest derby this weekend in football.
Inter Milan, AC
derby,
Milan.
yes.
Nobody's looking at you, Connor. Is that anyone bigger than that one?
The North London derby.
Stop shit up. If it's Chelsea Arsenal, yes. Maybe even that one is maybe.
It's paused now. It's paused.
If it's Chelsea
No,
Arsenal,
the
maybe.
two teams have not won Champions League. This is 10 Champions League
Wow.
compared to 0.
But at least one of them
One
has,
final.
One of them
0
has
and one
European
final.
trophy. One of them has a European trophy.
Ooh,
And they have 3.
3. Inter Milan has European.
I'm not comparing with you. I said leave
Inter
that
Milan
one.
has UEFA Cup.
I'm not
too now.
comparing with you. Leave that derby dilemma. That one is not compared. Is this North London?
Yes.
The only thing is one noisemaker and one bang average team. So
The deputy
make everybody pick a struggle.
Personally, I'm still pissed with this Super Eagles team. Football knows with me. I swear, football knows with me.
I understand.
I'm terrible.
He's a
I'm
Super
terrible.
Eagles fan
I'm
and a
su-
Man U fan. Football cannot switch.
Football
yeah.
knows with me.
Just-
It's not even necessarily about the United.
Just don't be
This is-
depressed.
This
Don't be
is
depressed.
this is just we help us split up. May have the Super Eagles.
Yeah. Okay, just chill. Let's
I said next time we go put Super Eagles.
Inter
versus
Milan,
Chelsea.
AC Milan. How do you think this one pan out?
I think Allegri has his way with things, and I would like AC Milan to win for the Luka Modric factor, especially as he's heading to the World Cup.
Just talking about Milan, I
Yeah.
checked the stats between these two sides. I think their last maybe 6-7 games.
Draw.
When Inter is playing at home. No, when Milan is at home, he ends in a
He
draw.
ends in draw.
When Inter is playing at home, AC Milan wins.
Yeah.
Even in Coppa Italia last season, the same thing. So who is at home this time? Inter
Milan.
Okay, Inter
Milan.
Yeah.
Milan said that Milan.
I mean, I want AC Milan to win. I even want AC Milan to
You
win.
know why I
this
always
league.
want Milan
I want
to
AC Milan to win the
It's
league.
because, it's because of Chananobu.
I will
This
want.
guy, they do that, say Milan owe her money.
I will want you.
Okay.
I will want Juve to win this league because obviously, but I don't think Juve is winning the league.
Who?
Juve.
I
But I don't think.
Wait,
but I don't
We're at Fiorentina, they will lose.
think no, Juventus beat Fiorentina.
Are you talking about-
Fiorentina is
are you
horrible.
talking about
Fiorentina are bottom
Juventus?
of the league. Fiorentina are bottom of the league. Fiorentina are
Wait
terrible.
first, are you saying
this season.
Juventus?
Sadly,
Juventus, which of the two?
Juventus.
Okay, let's wrap this.
Sadly,
Who do you-
I want
AC
AC Milan to win the
Okay,
leagues
good.
actually, so that it will prove a point to Juventus not to have sacked Allegri.
Okay. All right, Bolu. Napoli-Atalanta.
Napoli-Atalanta, 8 games, no home win. Okay, I think just one home win. It's a way. Draw, no, they won't show.
Who's home? Napoli.
This one,
Napoli, yeah.
Ah, no, straight away.
But I don't
Straight
think
in Napoli.
Atalanta will
Straight
get
in
it this time. I think Napoli will break the jinx because it's at the Diego Armando Maradona. So I think Napoli should do. Atalanta are poor.
Okay.
New manager.
Yeah, it's not happening. No,
New manager feel this for
I'm looking at the La Liga here. Barcelona, Atletico. I think Barcelona at home. Betis, Girona,
The only
Elche, Real
caveat is
Madrid.
they are returning to Camp Nou this
Yeah, and so it will be. They want to
They
at least
want
win
to
by
show
all
okay.
means.
week.
Let's wrap up.
Shocking. Start.
Hope the Staphylococcus is
You don't hear it.
Let's wrap up with England. 2 key games. I want to say 2 key games. Newcastle City, Arsenal Spurs. Newcastle City, Arsenal Spurs.
I think my prediction for both games will probably be the same. Although the Arsenal Spurs is a bit shaky in terms of both teams in the back of the net. Arsenal don't have Gabriel Magalhaes now. There are talks of till January. There are talks till the end of season. I'm sure Arsenal fans were sad that it will be till January or till the room of till end of season. And that's why I beg make it be January. But they have other defenders that can play well,
Yes.
but they will definitely miss him, especially for his attacking prowess as well. But let's see how far. When Saliba was out for like 1 or 2 games, they recover, but that's shorter. Then it means he will miss all this festivity and everything. But whichever way, Spurs are even poorer. Spurs, they
I have more injuries.
exactly many injury problems. They will win today, win the next game, then boom, go on maybe 5 games without winning. That's why it's hard to pick anything other than Arsenal. The fact that they're playing at the Emirates makes it even harder. So if you hate Arsenal so much, you don't want them to win. I think the best you can just go for them is maybe double chance, a win or a draw. I don't think Spurs will win at the Emirates.
Okay.
I think-
Newcastle, Man City.
It's going to be a tough one. Newcastle is a team that always know how to play Man City.
Maybe with the Madrid.
Let's both he and Holland score. I really don't have.
I don't care.
I don't have Votemade. No, Mateta and
I have Mateta.
Welbeck. Mateta and Welbeck. I don't really care. Votemade should score. I don't have a City defender. I don't have Donnarumma. I've sold him. So if both teams score, no problem. In fact, I want the game to end in a draw, maybe 3-3 draw. Haaland should score a hat trick so that I'll be happy with my captain.
That leads us to FPL.
Yeah.
There are talks that Captain Salah this weekend, not Haaland, because
Captain, just
Liverpool play
Because it's Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
Captain
What if they
Haaland.
They won their last game. That's their
Shame,
first
see,
win.
Captain Haaland. You're sure Haaland has
Wait, who
scored
Crystal
has not
Palace
scored
they
in
play?
just one game. If you're going to not captain Haaland,
So
captain
that's
someone
how I
else.
want to know- that's how I want to know
Not
who
Salah.
Palace is playing.
This season
That's
is not
Salah.
Salah season. This is not Salah
So it
season.
could be either Mateta
Crystal
or
Palace are away
Haaland.
at Wolves.
I feel like saying that Mateta.
This is not Salah season. So captain someone
I will
else.
captain Salah
Captain
after
someone else.
AFCON.
Yeah, this is not Salah season.
Especially if Egypt should do well at the AFCON. Ginger go there, but they say let
This
me
is
win best.
this season is not
no,
Salah
don't captain
season.
Salah. Well, top 5 transferred in. Mbeumo,
Salah in.
Mbeumo,
Haaland.
Thiago,
Why did Cameroon qualify for
Mateta.
AFCON?
Doku, Declan Rice.
I think
Top transfers out. Kudus, Gabriel,
Get Kudus.
Votemada, Gyökeres, Semenyo. People
Why
are
have
transferring-
I have
Semenyo.
Semenyo.
But the matter is back to back.
They are playing City.
Oh, Semenyo missed penalty.
I have Semenyo. It's Semenyo casted me, but the reason I'm going to be leaving
I just chose not
Semenyo
to even check my score after
is
this
because the reason it's because of the AFCON and the fact that Ghana did not qualify. So I think if you have an African player that not qualify for AFCON, it's best you hold them. Salah, you can be selling Salah, you can sell Mbeumo when that time reach, but it's best to hold those guys. And for the Arsenal, I have Calafiori, I have Timber. I think
You
with
need to have suit.
I think
if Arsenal Spurs play goalless,
it will suit
and I have
me.
Timber and
I have
Pedro
Timber,
Porro.
I have Calafiori.
No, it will-
I have
it
Mickey
will not
Van
be
de-
goalless.
I have Mickey Van de Ven, but it's on my
Goalless
bench.
is interesting.
Goalless
You
is
get your Goalless.
I don't have
No,
Goalless.
so Goalless is
I don't have Goalless. I have.
Okay, guys, it's a cue to end the show. When you find Josh and Bolu shaking on the show, know that it's a cue to end the show.
Goalless draw, yes. Calafiori will play 5 and 6
Arsenal-
with Saliba.
Arsenal
Luis
gets
Kelly
to
will play
it's okay,
3.
it's okay.
So that he will enter the national team.
Yeah, Arsenal
That's
gets
what
to
Man U fans
win.
they do.
Arsenal gets to win Spurs just 1-0. Own goal.
After they can score after they remove Poro, Abi. So no problem.
Okay. All right, guys. Have a fantastic week ahead. Yourself, like, share, go on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and then you find this content right there. Special thanks to Spicy Omi for spicing up the show for us today. Thank you to Bolu and Josh, and also the guys behind the camera, Gabriel and Elijah. I remain amazing Kingstar. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Premium Box Office TV. Everyone loves premium. Premium Box Office TV is exclusive on StarTimes.